the thing with Jameis is that I'm always enamored because the thing with Jameis is that I think he's the only quarterback that doesn't get enough credit for his great plays. Like you take a Darnold, whose highlight reel of best plays are absolutely outstanding and stunning, and those are the only plays people focus on instead of the majority of the horrible plays, which are all Gase's fault. All Gase's fault. He never makes those bad plays, but only the good ones are him. But with Jameis, right, go back and watch Jameis's 30-30 season. Yeah, a lot of those interceptions are horrible. Those fumbles are horrible. But there's also like 10 throws every game where you go, wow, top 10 quarterback. That throw, just isolate that throw. It was really special. The thing with him is that he's an absolute sleazeball. Like the Uber driver story is so disconcerting. It's messed up. And I think that personality and all of that is where I can't like endorse and be excited about Jameis Winston as being the quarterback for my team, though I still think his talent is legit.
Also, as being a member of the Bay Area Media Press Corps, I know us. We won't let it slide. If they sign him, that's the story. The Niners signed backup quarterback who did this, and that's the story in the Chronicle. It's the story in the Merc. They just won't let it slide. It's a very left-wing, moralistic society out here, and that's the story every time he gets mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't think they want it.
Maybe Jameis has grown. Maybe he's gotten better, but unfortunately, that story is ugly. It's ugly.
Okay. And it's not like you're bringing in a guy who has ugly baggage, but he's a baller. It's like, well, he might be a starter, but evidence suggests he might just be a backup, and he has baggage. Not for me. Not for me. I think you can do better. I'd rather get a guy like Andy Dalton, who's probably at the same price point.
I like Andy Dalton as a possible bridge QB. I think he's produced at his best at a similar level to what Jimmy did last year, what Goff has done his entire career. So tier 3 quarterback, somewhere between 18 and 22. And if you can get that player for $8 million, $10 million, nobody has a problem with that player at $8 million, $10 million. You have a problem when you're paying Jared Goff 31. That's where you have a problem.
Exactly. Absolutely. Sean says, thanks for using my pass rusher take. Happy New Year. Maybe Carr. What pass rushers are available free agency or draft second round? Aldon Smith. Okay, there's 2 questions there. Do you want to do pass rusher first or Derek Carr? I think they're both good questions.
So one, I haven't really gotten into the pass rushers in this draft. When I get into it, I'll say who I think is good. Aldon Smith at possibility, but he just had a feel-good story in Dallas. I feel like it's kind of tailor-made, especially if Jim Tomsula remains there. Why would he change his
tackle?
Yeah.
He's playing D tackle, guys. He's no longer an edge rusher. So I'm just saying.
Why change? I think he's listed at like 286 or 287. He's put on a ton of weight.
Yeah, he's different.
He's yoked. He's still a very good player for the fact that he missed 5 years of football and all of that. But no, I don't think so. And then maybe Carr. So Carr is interesting, right? I think Carr is really talented, and I think what's going to happen with Carr is I think Gruden is just going to keep holding on to Carr, but keep flirting with other people because he knows ultimately he's not going to be able to do better than Carr, but because he's John Gruden and that's just his personality, he's just going to ruin it with Carr while not having a contingency or a different plan at quarterback.
That's fair. I think actually there's a chance he gets rid of Carr. I think so. And I could be wrong. I just feel like the way the offense looked when Mariota was in there, they want to do that. Now, I don't think they think Mariota's a starter. He's probably not a starter. He's probably a backup. But I think they want the offense to look like that, not like what it looks like with Derek Carr. I think there's a reason they were interested in Kyler Murray. I think I could be wrong, but I think John Gruden wants to evolve in that direction.
Possible.
So Derek Carr doesn't give him that. Justin Fields would. Trey Lance would. And I think if the Raiders would be a dark horse team to get a quarterback like that, to get Trey Lance in the teens. And
that's interesting.
I think they would. And in that case, to me, Derek Carr is a terrific fit on the 49ers because imagine him throwing downfield to George Kittle.
Yeah, Derek Carr is really good. I mean, we're watching him do it with Darren Waller. Derek Carr is good. Derek Carr has had a top 15 quarterback type season this year. Yeah. He's just never lived up to the pre-broken leg type aspirations that people had for him. And, maybe he never lives up, but he's still a really solid and very good quarterback who plays 16 games almost every year and does his job. And then the one
problem
thing
is his personality. There is something with his personality.
Right.
He's not full on Kirk Cousins, but I don't think that his teammates are super juiced about Derek Carr.
Yeah, the Hard Knocks was kind of weird. The interactions with him. Also, he was kind of like the kid. He was kind of like the coach on the kid on your team that always sits next to the coach, and when the coach says something when you're sitting on the bench, he'll go, "Yeah, coach, you're absolutely right," and try to suck up to the coach. That's what it felt like. He was just trying his best to get John Gruden to like him, and he was sucking up to John. It just didn't feel
and it wasn't working.
Easy. It didn't feel easy as a relationship. It felt forced. That's how it looked on Hard Knocks. The other thing I did want to say about Mariota is Mike Mayock, I remember this clearly. In 2015, he had Marcus Mariota as his best quarterback in that draft, not Jameis Winston. So that's just something to see with that.